and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Got down, roll call, sir.
Schrader.
Here.
Bowman.
Here.
Tomat. Here. Schaller.
Here.
And I'm here.
Very good. Open meeting, please.
Agenda was posted on November 28th in the town of Fort Winnebago internet calendar, as well as at Northside Auto Repair, and the meeting notice was sent to the email for the CLE register.
Thank you. You guys, I'm happy with the end of you guys.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as written.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to approve the agenda as printed. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Okay, we're doing our minutes from our November meeting. I think you got it on the next page, too.
I make the motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to approve our November 3rd minutes as printed. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, treasurer's report.
All right, for incoming this month, we did have just a couple title searches for some properties being sold. We got the general engineering May through August permit reimbursements. And then there were payments on a couple invoices for fire signs. Outside of that was the interest in LGIP holding steady just over 4% interest, 4.22. And then we did also receive that November shared revenues of $47,940.11. So that's our final shared revenue for the year. Budget wise, everything on track.
Expenditures.
Oh, no, those are just the bills that were paid at last month's meeting.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. The budget then should be the next one. Yep. All right, so we did make those couple changes that we did discuss and approve at the last meeting for the 2% fire dues, the fire payments, and then balancing out the tax payments. So everything is completed. As you see, we have only a little bit left in a couple categories, but they're all under budget and good for the end of the year.
Okay,
Make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
We'll second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to approve the treasurer's report as presented. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Citizen input. Anybody got any comments, questions? Alrighty then, moving on. Old business, we don't have any at this point, so we're moving on to new business. Updated list of our 26, 27 election inspectors.
Yeah, so after they were appointed at last month's meeting, I sent out information to each of the election inspectors that were appointed. And then they had 10 days to return the oath of office signature. And these are the people that returned the oath of office to be election inspectors. I'm not saying that more may not come in, that we may add back to it, but at this point, this is what I have. So it's just more so information that these are the people that return the oath.
We maybe had one or two that didn't return.
Well, actually, maybe 5, I want to say, that didn't. But I'm expecting a few more to come in. And then we did receive one political office appointment person, and he has yet to return the oath of office form. And so he was at a political appointment, so he would be an election inspector, but he still has to go through the training and sign the oath.
Very good, thank you. 2026 county West Coast agreement.
Yeah, so every year, Columbia County, we're a relier for Columbia County for elections for WISVOTE, and every year they send us out an agreement that we have to sign. The county board discusses and decides how much they would charge reliers, so I have the relier and agreement. I sent that out in the board packet. Anybody have any questions on it? One of the things that we don't pay for it right now. We don't get billed until, like, I want to say March or something. Maybe it's April, but this is just saying that we want to continue being a relier for the.
Can you give the guys just a little bit of an update on what they do for us?
So basically, we're in WISVOTE in the software. Our responsibility at the town level, reliers are responsible for all our absentee voting. So we enter and send out all our own absentee envelopes. We enter those into WISVOTE when they come back. We track those absentees. But as far as, and then when we have our municipal elections, like when we have candidates for the board and stuff like that, after that's appointment, that election part is done, then I send them that information, and then they actually enter that into WISVOTE in the order that we tell them, so that it's put on the ballot in the right spot. But they do all the entering post-election. They do all the management of it. They do all the voter registrations for us. They do all that side of it. We basically, as a relier, are responsible for absentee voting. Other than that, they take care of it all. And so it's a really good service. And plus then, they print the ballots, give us the ballots and all that kind of stuff.
Any questions, comments? I guess we need a motion to sign the agreement and continue on with it.
I'll make a motion to sign the agreement and continue on with the service.
Okay, we got a motion and a second, and we'll continue with WISVOTE through county. All in favor? Aye, opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Ready? Can I hand you my papers after that, I guess? Thank you. Okay, got some DNR managed forest land that's coming in for review.
Yeah. There were a few that came through, and for these managed forest law plans, basically, I sent those out in the board packet, and these basically are the different properties that, what they're changing, what they're adding into forest law management, and basically, if you're interested in objecting to any of these for any reason, then we need to let the DNR know that. If not, there's really no action taken unless you want to object. Otherwise, it's just for information that this is what they're putting in our township.
I didn't see anything, you guys. Already. We'll move on to, I guess, the final item. Every October, the state of Wisconsin sends out town map of all of our town roads. We've got 36 miles, 0.33 town roads, and we need to review the roads and look over the mileage and make sure there's no changes, no annexation loss, or no new roads added. And so, Mark and I usually take care of getting that sent to the state, and then you send in the repairs, roads for the Whistler program. And so, at the end, the state wants the town board to approve the map at a town meeting, and so that's what we're here for today on that project, so.
You're basically certifying the mileage.
Mileage that we have, 36.33 miles. Which has been for 30-some years, I guess, 40 years, 50 years. Anyway, I just need a motion to accept that mileage for
Make
certification.
a motion to accept the mileage.
Okay, Casey.
I'll second.
Okay, we got a motion, and a second to approve the 36.33 miles of Fort Winnebago certified miles. All in favor? Aye, opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Thank you. For Columbia County Supervisor. What do you got for us tonight?
Well, we got the budget approved as it was presented with one amendment to it. And that was we added a job position for HR, for a coordinator. Because our HR is struggling, keeping up with the amount of employees that there are. We've got 4 really good people on HR, but they're not able to do the day-to-day activities that need to be done. So we added a position for that. So the budget that was presented went up by, and I'm going off of memory, I'm sorry, it's I think 95,000 with all the office space and computer equipment and whatnot needed. Otherwise, I don't have anything new for you. Anybody have any questions for me?
I believe so. County seemed to survive the snowstorm. I guess we got most of the roads plowed.
Yeah,
I didn't hear any big concerns.
yeah, no, if you don't have any questions for me, I'm gonna head out because I got another meeting.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Yep. All righty, moving on to communication. 2026-7 to Wisconsin Townships Association due invoice.
Yeah, it's basically just letting you know, this is another one of those that we don't get billed for until next year, but they're letting us know this is what the dues are gonna look like. One thing that it looks like they're doing is that they're requiring the TAC, we've always been a TAC member. Not everybody is automatically, but it looks like this year they're requiring people to be part of for the 26-27, they're requiring people to be a part of that.
I thought when I read it, it said that you could back out of that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It looks, they're really suggesting they do it. But
Yeah, I don't know, it says, yeah, I don't know.
yeah, the TAC part of it is their lobbies for the state government and all that. They do a lot down there, but in the last few years, they've, more than tripled their shared revenues and things like that. They lobby for the towns, and so without money, they can't hire lobbyists. And so we've been in that program for quite a few years. Yeah. So that will be coming up sometime summertime. When we do.
Right. The only other things I have is, I did have a local resident reach out to me this week, wanting to know if anybody in the town knew of anybody who was willing to plow driveways. So if anybody knows of anybody, please let me know so I can pass that information on. And then lastly, just letting the board know that I finished all the information to Columbia County Treasurer. Kelly's help, we have the taxes ready to go and be processed. So those will be being processed and sent out shortly.
I had one more, I turned in an application, LRIP program, local road improvement, that the state gives the county, about 300,000 a year to help the towns with town roads, and I turned in an application for an overlay on Fox River Road between, F and CN, and, we will be awarded, $13,135.67 for that project. The project will be pretty close to $90,000 project, but we'll get a little help on it anyways. Like, we've got 5 years to complete the project, but I hope we get it done in the next year or two. So we did get accepted into that program, so. I guess we're about ready to go, with the bills to pay, there's no more stuff.
Right. So this month, for bills, our standard internet and telephone, and there was the display that we had to replace this unit with a new one that we got at Costco on there for the associated bank charges. Our monthly solid waste for garbage recycling pickup. Then our annual charge that we paid the Portage Area Fund Management District for fire equipment that we put into. And then the one fire billing for, I guess it was,
Different fire signs,
oh, fire signs.
address signs.
Yep, okay, good. And our annual town web for our internet service. And then our highway billing for the month, and then lastly, our accurate appraisal for our monthly maintenance. Any questions on the bills to be paid?
I haven't got any. Can I take a
Can
motion?
make a motion to pay the bills?
A second.
Okay, we got a motion to pay the bills as presented, all in favor? Aye, opposed, and none, motion carried. Upcoming meetings, I guess our January 5th meeting, I believe we'll have a new year already. Just started to build when I thought, but anyway, January 5th, we'll be here again. Otherwise, we'll just ask for adjournment.
I make the motion to adjourn?
A second.
We got a motion and a second to adjourn, all in favor? Aye, opposed, hearing none, we're adjourned. Thank you for coming out on such a lovely night. And, stay warm, stay dry. Thank you.